with the PGA Tour proudly presents the start of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Northeast Invitational. New course to most of the golfers on tour, this challenging layout just opened in 2015. Today, we're along the east coast of Maine. Rich Lerner with Frank Nobilo. We'll be calling all the action from the cliffs at Lighthouse Pointe.
Another great design from Brand Patel, and they really threw the boat out here. Some excellent choice of holes, and you're going to see the changes in elevation. You get this on a windy day, and of course 7,700 yards will play even longer than that. A nice calm day though, Rich, and you really can shoot a good score out here.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. This shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. That's been the story of the day, hacking it out of the rough.
Going to have grass stains on the shoes come the end.
Frank, it's a hard game to play from the high grass.
And that's where he's been more often than not today.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Frank, here we go again. Another shot from the rough.
Yeah, let's see if he learned his lesson.
And he's made it onto the green now. Settles in over the putt. Frank, this has been an absolute mess today and all week long.
You said it best.
Now on the tee at the par 3 second, it's a long one. This will require a pure strike.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. Frank, there's nothing like catching a bunker shot just perfectly. Splashes out, lands softly, and just runs up to that hole.
Yeah, it's like 3D. There's the component in the strike where it's going to land, and then the third part of it is how much will it roll.
Well, in the sand, but it has been raked nicely, looking for something positive. So a tester from 4 feet. Losing a bit of ground now in this tournament. With the bogey, falls to 2 over. Now the third hole here at Lighthouse Pointe, par 5, 566 yards. Headed for the bunker, I think. Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
And now the second shot here at this par 5. Frank, this is always such a difficult spot for a golfer. You just hit one out of bounds, you're trying to regroup.
He's going to need to more than regroup now.
Getting set now for his 4th shot. Took the penalty after hitting it out of bounds.
Yeah, this can get away from him here.
So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball. Should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see. Frank, you always talk about it. Don't compound the mistakes. Well, here we are, another shot from the rough.
And this one no easier than the one he's just hit.
That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
So, Frank, good shot right there, and he'll have a chance to get out of here without losing a whole lot.
Yeah, double bogey. Well, people have always had worse than that.
These putts keep the round together. Frank, you know full well, this can be a humbling game.
And an embarrassing game.
Fourth hole, and looking for a quality start. It's 411 yards and a par 4.
No fairway bunkers or bunkers really to contend with here. Cliffs to the left and also water on that side. But one of the wider fairways on this front side made up for by a very small green.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Wouldn't say he's ecstatic, but not unhappy either.
At 24 feet, there'll be a lot of players much further away than that on this hole.
He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? Ooh, almost fell. Just a few inches from dropping.
Sometimes the game just isn't fair.
Did the job right there. Now the fifth hole, par 4, 481 yards.
Find the fairway, and it's a fairly generous one, and you should have a shot where you want a nice lofted one over that front bunker to land softly on the green.
Good contact, good result. Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. A good 200 yards away from a good lie in the fairway. Well, get down, look out.
It's over. The green.
That was like Usain Bolt, Frank, right through the tape.
Yeah, that first step, that was never going to stop.
Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Going to take some skill now.
Solid play, heart of the green. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. So after all that, it's a bogey. Now at the sixth hole, it's a par 3, just under 200 yards. Where's the challenge here, Frank?
Well, you've got to love that bunker on the left side, Rich, especially because it's shaped like a letter L. Got to fly that. Green's not too deep, so really the challenge is trying to flight that ball in amongst the breeze should it kick up.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. You knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Par bid here. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Par 4 7th, only 370 yards. Frank, decision to be made off that tee.
It is. I walked this hole, Rich, to the narrowest point of the fairway. It's 278 yards, and if you want to carry that left side, you're going to have to be strong 300 yards. So really, I don't know if drivers to play, maybe even 3 wood's too much. You might have to throttle back even further. So the hole might be short. You just might get a little bit of a longer second shot than what the scorecard would normally allow you.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frank, that's a par, and onward we go. Another par 3. We're at the 8th. It's only 165 yards, Frank. That's a sensible approach shot right there. In good position on the green. Bogey here yesterday. Now this for birdie. Tough game, Frank. You can hit 300-yard drives and miss 3-foot putts.
Yeah, there's the ecstasy, and that's the agony.
Didn't fare too well on this hole yesterday. Made a bogey. Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. We move to the 9th hole and we begin to go inland, Frank. I'll miss some of the views along the ocean. I won't miss the nerves with the potential of a golf ball sailing off into the Atlantic Ocean. That said, par 5, you think about a scoring opportunity, but then I look at the scorecard and it says this is the number 6 handicap hole. That's pretty tough.
It is, and the reason why is there's trouble both sides of this fairway, and that's normally sand and cliffs, and the designer's really thrown the boat out, excuse the pun. We are on the coastline here. This whole doglegs to the left, and ideally you just sort of like to go fairway, fairway pitch. That's the prudent way to play the hole, but of course everybody likes to chance the driver and reach the par 5 and 2. Miss, pay the price. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
That is another laser right at the flagstick. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Frank, we haven't seen a whole lot of that, but no doubt it feels good. So 9 holes down here at the Cliffs.